I sit there and I watch puff piece interviews with local New York stations. I look at even the way that the New York Times covers him, and you go, a governor's spending almost $50 million in aggressively going after people who've come out about sexual harassment. This should be on the front page every single day of this election cycle. This is one of the most powerful figures in New York politics, nationally known name. But then the questions are all about, is Mamdani too socialist? It's
Yeah.
about, is this other candidate here, which are all fair questions to ask a candidate, but you
Yes.
don't hear anything about this right now, or like, why do you think the press is so off the gas when it comes to this conversation?
Yes.
Why do you think there's not more talk about the financial side of this? What do you think that is?
I see the same thing. And so I have unfortunately made it my job to remind people. So the day he announced, I came out with a Vanity Fair piece that was ready to go. I made the agreement that the day he announced or thereafter, that piece would be released, reminding people about this man. And it came out. And so I have spent my time that way. But I would love to have not spent my time that way because one of the many reasons I decided not to sue is because I have a life to live and I have ambition and dreams and things I want to do, and they don't relate to this man. And so the less I have to have my name continuously associated with him, especially my abuser, the better. But I don't have faith that media is holding him accountable alone. And I don't think they would have writ large. And I'll go into why now. I don't think that is because of the journalists themselves. There's a few things going on here. One, unfortunately, in journalism or in news media, let me say that, not journalism, there's always this singular appetite for new. So when I'm reminding people about things that have already been reported, they don't want to report on it unless there's some new hook. So the times where you see what he has done reported, it's because there's some new information. So that's just like a structural issue largely in news media. And that is why I have also found that I need to go back and do that because for whatever reason, there's usually a lane, if I go on a show and explain something, they're like, okay, well, this is her. She's coming on and talking about this now. And I'll do that if that's the way this has to happen. But they don't want to report on things that aren't breaking news. That's, I talked a little bit about this breaking news cycle, 24-hour news, and that is certainly a part of it. And I think it's an unfortunate thing because that means that people don't naturally get reminded unless campaigns do it themselves or survivors do it themselves about the misdeeds of politicians.